Alright, Assalamualaikum. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing chapter 6, trigonometric functions, Addmaths. So this is a chapter that many students always skip, okay, but if you can get an extra 2 or 3 marks, that will be better lah, kan? Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so now as you can see, these are the list of formula that will be provided in your SPM, in the list of formula from number 29 until 37. Okay, so you are given the first three are the basic identities lah. Okay, these are the basic identities. You have identities. Okay, and then we have 32 until 34 is your double angle formula. Okay, so 32 until 34 is your double angle formula. Okay, and then we have the rest 35 until 37 is your addition formula, addition or subtraction. Okay, because I have the plus minus here. Alright, so as you can see, these are the one that is provided, meaning you don't need to memorize one. Okay, and you can notice that the half angle formula is not here. Okay, we have also the half angle formula. Usually, not usually, memang it's not given lah. Why? Because usually they ask you to derive. Okay, derive. So this one is the one that you have to derive. Okay, later I'll show you how to derive the half angle formula. Question might ask. Okay, might ask you to derive, but only like 2 or 3 marks. Okay, so you have a choice to answer or not sebenarnya. Kalau you tak nak, you can just skip lah. Okay, alright, we have maybe I should write the sign one first. Okay, so the first one is sine theta over 2 plus minus sec 1 minus cos theta over 2. Okay, and the second one, tangent angle, half angle. Okay, sine theta 1 plus cos theta, and also 1 minus cos theta over sine theta. And number 3, cos theta over 2 is equivalent to plus minus set of 1 plus cos theta over 2. Okay, so the last 3, 1, 2, 3, the one in red, okay, the one in red are not given. Okay, so the half angle formula usually have to derive. Okay, aside from this, I might add also that you have to memorize the reciprocal function. Okay, so the reciprocal function is, let me write first, reciprocal functions. Okay, we have 3. First one is 1 over sine x. Okay, this is also known as the cosecant of x. Okay, number 2, 1 over cos x. This is equivalent to secant x. And number 3 is our tangent, 1 over tangent x, also known as cotangent x. The hint here, the clue here, kan, you tengok dekat the third letter sahaja. We have s for 1 over sine, we have c for 1 over cos, and we have t for 1 over tangent. Okay, alright, so let's get right to our question lah. Jom kita tengok how to derive basic identities first. Okay, first you will be given a unit circle. Okay, let me explain about the unit circle dulu. Okay, so we have a circle, and then our axis and x and y, and our origin. Okay, and let's say we have a point here called cos theta and sine theta. Okay, this is our coordinates. Alright, so kalau kita nampak ni, we can know that this is actually a triangle. Okay, a triangle, and then on the axis kan, we have our cos theta, and y is our sine theta. Okay, and this is 1. Alright, so we can say that X is equals to cos theta, Y equals to sin theta. Agree? Okay, so now according to theorem kan, theorem Pythagoras, the one that you already learned in lower form dah belajar sebenarnya. Okay, so we have A squared plus B squared is equivalent to C squared, and C squared is the hypotenuse one. Okay, alright, so kalau kita nampak, we have our A lah. A, let's say, name it this as A, this is your B, let's say, and this is your C kan. Okay, so your A is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equivalent to 1 squared. Okay, so kalau 1 squared is 1 je lah. Okay, so I padam je lah. Alright, so you get your first basic identities. Okay, okay, let's look at the next. Let's say I have let's do number 1. Okay, tangent squared theta plus 1 equals to secant squared theta, and we have to derive this formula. Okay, alright, so tangent ni also known as, sebenarnya tangent kan kalau you ingat is opposite and toa kan, opposite and adjacent, correct? Okay, so we have our, I forgot to put my theta here, sorry. Okay, so our opposite is our sin theta, and our adjacent is our cos theta. So you can see that your tangent theta is equivalent to sin theta and cos theta. Okay, clear? So tangent squared theta is sin squared theta over cos squared theta. Alright, and then the one ni macam mana? Tak apa, you put one only. Okay, how about secant? Okay, according to our understanding, kita tengok, oh my god, we look at the third letter. Third letter is C, so this is 1 over cos theta. Alright, so kalau you nampak kat sini, we have fractions lah, a couple of fractions and one, like this is whole number kan. Now how do we make 1 into a fraction? You can say that 1 over 1, 2 over 2. How about we make everything becomes cos squared theta. Agree? Okay, so now we change our 1 into cos squared theta. So 1 becomes squared cos squared theta. 1 becomes cos squared theta over cos squared theta equals to 1 cos squared theta. Okay? Okay, so everything is nice and pretty. So now we can continue. Kalau kita dah nampak cahaya dah sebenarnya, the thing is we want to derive until it become like this. Okay, so mana tadi? Hilang. Like that. Okay, the one in blue kan. So we can multiply everything with cos squared theta, so it becomes sin squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. So proven. Okay, just like that. Okay, let's look at number 2. Okay, how about, what if we have 1 plus cotangent theta equals to cosecant squared theta. Okay, let's do it together. Just one first lah. Okay, cotangent is, look at the third letter, this is equivalent to 1 over tangent theta equals to, look at the third letter also, equals to 1 over sin squared theta. Okay, alright, so now kalau kita faham tadi, tangent theta is sin squared theta, ataupun let's do the basic one without the squared, kan? Okay, so we can say that kalau dia 1 over tangent squared theta, we just switch lah the place. So it becomes 1 plus, instead of sine dekat atas, it's cos dekat atas now. Clear or not? Okay. So 1 over sine theta just salin balik. And then dah nampak cahaya, we can straight away darabkan dengan sine theta, or you want to do like method tadi, which is you letak ni jadi as sine squared theta, also can. Okay. So I just straight away darab with my sine squared theta, it becomes sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. So another proven. Okay. Okay, so just now we have learned how to derive our basic identity sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. Now we're going to prove trigo identities yang lain by using the basic identity. What? Okay, so basically we're going to prove other trigo identities kan, using this lah. Okay, jom. Let's look at our first question. We have secant x cosecant x minus tangent x equals to cotangent x. Okay, alright, so kita kena prove lah either one. The thing is, the question is yang mana, the left hand side or the right hand side? So the answer is the left hand side. Kita kena make this, the long one, into the short one. Always take the long one. Okay, always take the long one and then simplify it, it become cotangent x. Simplify it, become the shorter one. Okay, so going to take that one. Okay, so secant x cosecant x minus tangent x is equals to, okay, first thing, tengok secant x, this is from the reciprocal family, so 1 over cos x, cosecant is 1 over sin x minus tangent x. Okay, so now kita tahu bahawa, wait, my cosine, tangent x we always going to tukar jadi sin and cosine, sin and cos lah. Why? Kenapa? Okay, make this a practice lah. Make this a habit supaya you nampak tangent, you always change it to sine and cosine. Okay? So, kenapa? Because our basic identity tadi tu ada tak tangent? Don't have kan? You only have sine and cosine. So, change it into that. Okay? So, tangent x become sine x over cos x. Okay? So now, mari kita tengok. Okay, so what do we do with this one? Okay, kalau you nampak, you have fractions kan, and then you have subtraction of fraction. Okay, might I remind you again. Let's say I have 2 over 3 minus 5 over 6, let's say. So, how we're going to solve this is we're going to samakan the denominator kan. So, this one times 2 and atas pun times 2, betul tak? Okay, and then barulah kita boleh selesaikan accordingly. Same goes to this one. Kalau you tengok, this is also a subtraction of fractions also, di mana we can see this one is 1 over cos x sin x minus sin x cos x. So how do we samakan? The denominator is going to darabkan this one with sin x, atas pun akan darabkan dengan sin x. Okay, so dia jadi 1 over cos x sin x minus sin squared x over cos x sin x. Okay, so far so good. Alright, now barulah kita boleh make it into this form, di mana kita sekalikan dia 1 minus sin squared x over cos x sin x. Okay, now still tak nampak macam cotangent x. It's okay, jangan putus asa lah. Okay, now kita okay, kita tengok this one, boleh tak cancel? Tak boleh kan, sebab dia ada dia pasangan. Okay, this is a common mistake. I always say this in my student kan. I don't know why. I always like to cancel like that. No, cannot. Dia ada partner here. Okay, alright. And then now you start kan. Okay, sekarang cuba you tulis balik kita punya basic identity apa. Sin squared x plus cos squared x sama dengan 1. Betul tak? So, familiar tak this one? Yes. Sebenarnya kalau you rearrange the formula, you will get cos squared x is equivalent to 1 minus sin squared x. Okay? So, nampak tak yang ni? Sama kan dengan yang ni kan? Alright. So, sekarang instead of you write 1 minus sin squared x, you will write, cos squared x over cos x sin x. Now, barulah boleh cancel because this one don't have partner one. So, cos squared x meaning, ni maksudnya cos squared x ni maksudnya cos squared x twice lah, dia darab cos x. Ada two of those lah. So, now we're going to potong aja each one kan. Usually what I'm going to selalu buat is I potong je dia punya kuasa, like this and this, macam tu. Okay, so dia jadi cos x over sin x. Bingo. This is 1 over tangent kan. So 1 over tangent apa? Cotangent proven.